Dindon. Dindon the Turkey is a three-act farce by Georges Feydeau, first produced in Paris in 1896. It depicts the unsuccessful attempts of the central character, the Dindon, roughly the fall guy. Background and premiere. By the mid-1890s, Georges Feydeau had established himself as the leading writer of French farce of his generation. At a time when a run of 100 performances was regarded in Parisian theatres as a success, Feydeau had enjoyed runs of 434 for Champagnol Malvern Louis 1892 and 371 for El Hotel du Libre-Échange 1894. Both those plays had been written in collaboration with Maurice Desvaliers. Le Dindon was a solo effort. The play opened at the Theatre du Palais Royal on 8 February 1896 and ran for 238 performances. The title of the play has no exact English equivalent in the context in which Feydeau uses it. The Dictionnaire de l'Académie Française, in addition to the general meaning Turkey, as in poultry, offers subsidiary definitions of Dindon. Un homme naïs et infatué de lui-même. Le Dindon de la farce. La dupe. La victime d'une plaisanterie ou d'une intrigue silly, self-infatuated man. The Turkey of the farce. The dupe. Original cast. Source: Les Archives du Spectacle. Plot. Act 1. The scene is the drawing room of the Paris residence of the Vatelins. Pontignac, although married to a beautiful wife, is a rake who obsessively pursues women. In pursuit of the highly respectable Aimée Lucien Vatelin, he intrudes into her drawing room and becomes so pressing that she calls for her husband. Vatelin recognizes Pontignac as one of his club friends. An explanation follows, and Pontignac apologizes profusely, but is still powerfully attracted to Lucien. She tells him that he is wasting his time pursuing her. She is devoted to Vatelin, and as long as he is faithful to her, she will be faithful to him. Moreover, in the unlikely event that Vatelin should ever stray, she has her own preferred candidate as partner in her revenge, a nice young man called Ridolin, whom she finds attractive despite his red beard. Pontignac's wife, Clotilde, holds views similar to those of her friend Lucien. If ever she catches her husband straying, she will take her revenge with an attractive young man. It happens that the young man she has in mind is Ridolin. Pontignac is unaware of this. Vatelin, though no Adonis, he is short and tubby, is the unwilling object. She is an Englishwoman whom he met while in London on business. She has pursued him to Paris, and threatens to kill herself unless he consents to meet her at the Ultimus Hotel. He reluctantly agrees. Pontignac, learning of this, sees Vatelin's liaison as his opportunity to overcome Lucien's resistance. Act 2. The scene is room 39 of the Ultimus Hotel. The room that Meggie has reserved is much in demand, and is double-booked in error. It is occupied in rapid succession by Ridolin and an attractive cocotte, Armandine, and then by Major Pinchard, an army surgeon, and his wife, who is deaf. The latter, being unwell, goes to bed, while the major leaves the room to prepare a hot poultice for her. Vatelin enters stealthily and gets into the bed, where he supposes Meggie is expecting him. Immediately electric bells ring at terrific volume. Pontignac, who is lying in wait with Lucien in the adjoining room to witness her husband's misconduct, has placed an apparatus under the mattress to trigger the bells. The room becomes the scene of chaos. The major applies the hot poultice to Vatelin by mistake. Vengeful spouses, including Meggie's, come and go, and a brawl ensues when two different policemen attempt to arrest Pontignac for improper conduct. Act 3. Lucien calls on Ridolin at his bachelor flat, intending to get him into bed to revenge herself on her husband, but Ridolin is too fatigued from his demanding nocturnal activities with Armandine. Clotilde arrives, on the same mission as Lucien, but Ridolin cannot oblige. Pontignac arrives in pursuit of Lucien and is ignored. Vatelin enters, followed by a policeman whom he wants to witness an adultery in flagrant delicto. Vatelin confesses to Ridilin that he is still in love with his wife, and, when he learns that nothing has happened between the alleged lovers, he sobs with relief and pleasure. Lucian overhears and falls into her husband's arms. Everyone is content, except for Pontignac, who realizes that he himself is the Dindon the fall guy. Reception, revivals, and adaptations. The play was revived in Paris in 1912 at the Théâtre du Vaudeville, where it ran for 98 performances. In 1950, when the Comédie Française took the piece into its repertoire and revived the production 16 times over the next 20 years, with the central role of Pontignac played by Jacques Charon, Jean Piaget, Jean-Paul Roussillon, and in some later runs, the author's grandson, Alain Feydeau. Translations and adaptations in English have been given various titles, including There's One in Every Marriage, 1970, Sauce for the Goose, 1974, Paying the Piper, 1975, Ruling the Roost, 1980, and An Absolute Turkey, 1994. The Off-Broadway Pearl Theater in New York. A 1951 film with the same title was made by the director Claude Barma, with Charon as Pontignac. Jala Lespert made another adaptation in 2019. References and sources.